All right, record should reflect you at a bench conference in this case. You ready to proceed? You may.
I am, Your Honor, and I'm going to be using the projector for the first handful.
Or you have to let us know when.
So I'm going to call my first witness, Detective Erskine.
Sir, please come forward to be sworn.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
See, state and spell your first and last name for the record.
Detective Kyle Erskine, Kyleerskine.
All right, you may inquire.
Thank you for your name, your current occupation,
Detective with Pittsfield Township Police.
and how long have you been so employed?
23 years.
And was that your assignment back in June of 2021?
Correct.
And did you somehow become involved into the investigation of the death of a Daryl Banks? And that's going to be Deyl. Banks is Banks. How did you become involved in that investigation?
We were notified via radio that a shooting occurred on the parking lot of Ichiban, and I responded to the scene to assist with the investigation.
Do you recall what street the Ichiban is located on?
It's on Washington.
Okay, and what township or city is that in?
Pittsfield Township, County of Washington, State of Michigan.
Thank you. Do you recall what date that was that you were out there?
June 16th, 2021.
Did you physically respond to the Ichiban location on that date?
I did.
Okay. What, if anything, did you see when you got there?
When I arrived on scene, the parking lot had been secured off by officers on scene for beginning processing of the scene. And at that point, I began to canvass the area for a possible video.
Okay, and that was gonna, it brings me to my next question. What were some of the roles and responsibilities that you took on as an investigating officer?
That was my initial role.
Okay. Did you end up obtaining any kind of security footage from any of the nearby businesses or other establishments?
I did.
Okay. What places did you go to as a part of that investigation?
I went to the Dollar General.
Okay. Did you speak to some employees over at the Dollar General?
I did.
And did they end up playing some footage for you?
They did.
And were you able to obtain that footage?
I was.
Okay. Did you go to any other establishments in the nearby area?
I did.
How many different vehicles were you able to determine how many vehicles were involved?
I was.
How many?
Great.
Can you tell me types and colors?
There was a black Cadillac driven by the victim, a red Dodge Journey, and then a Chrysler 300.
Silver in color. Okay. Were you able to track their locations before and after the incident had occurred?
I was.
And how did you do that?
Through viewing all the surveillance video.
How far in each direction were you able to obtain footage of each of these different vehicles?
I can't give an exact time frame. I would say we had different varying lengths of video that we received from each location. Yeah, I can't give an exact.
Okay. Nonetheless, were you able to review those footage, that video footage?
I was.
Were you able to determine anything noticeable about that Chrysler 300 silver in color?
I was.
What was that?
There was identifiable damage to the right front of that vehicle.
Okay. I'm about to play some footage from that Dollar General. You've had an opportunity to review that before court today.
Yes.
And in reviewing it, does that appear to be fair and accurate to the footage that you had collected from the Dollar General?
Yes.
Okay.
I hate to interrupt, but we have stipulated to the woman at the Dollar General does not have to be here for purposes of prelim exam to have a chain of custody.
All right.
Thank you. I'm going to move to admit what's going to be People's Exhibit number 1, the video.
There's no objection to that admission.
No,
All right,
for purposes of the prelim exam.
understood. Exhibit 1 is admitted.
Okay. You can see the screen in front of you.
Yes.
Is it on that screen that's in
It's
front
on
of
the
you?
screen.
Oh, perfect. All right. And this is the video footage that you were able to collect from the Dollar General.
It is.
Can you, before I play this video, and if you want to refer to the video screen that's behind you, can you tell me where the Ichiban is in relation to this video?
The Ichiban would be, we're looking southbound from the Dollar General into the parking lot. There is a roadway separating. If you just, you see the subject walking.
Yep.
Middle of the screen. Between the subject and closer, there was a dividing roadway. Behind that subject, where they're currently at approximately, would be the entrance to the parking lot for the Ichiban. The Ichiban would then be that parking lot behind that person would be utilized for the Ichiban, as the building that you can see in the upper right-hand corner of the video contains the Ichiban.
So you see where that tree is amongst those parked cars on the right side of the screen?
Yes,
Is that building where the Ichiban is?
that's correct.
Okay. All right. Detective Erskine, that's the relevant portion of the Dollar General video that you collected.
Correct.
Okay. I don't have any other questions for this witness at this point in time.
Cross-examination.
No questions.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Detective. You may step down. Call your next one.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm going to call Jay Thomas. I've got some in the.
And please come forward and be sworn.
See, raise your right hand. That's it. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to affirm the testimony about the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. See, state and spell your first and last name for the record.
J. Thomas, J. H. O. A.
All right. Thank you. All right. You may inquire.
Thank you. Jay, thank you so much for being here today. Got your name. Can you tell me how old you are? Are you familiar with a subject by the name of Daryl Banks? And how did you know Mr. Banks? Okay. And how long did you know him? And I want to turn your attention to June 16th of 2021. Remember that day? What was your relationship to Mr. Banks on that date? Okay. Do you remember going to the Ichiban located on Washtenaw that day? Okay. Silly question, I know, but do you recall why you went to the Ichiban that day? Okay. Do you recall about what time you were there? Can you tell me, was it morning, afternoon? Okay, so sometime in the afternoon. Tell me about arriving at the Ichiban.
I came back out and I went to the bathroom and then tried to drop the.
Okay,
Your Honor, I can barely hear.
Yeah. You're gonna have to speak up, ma'am, but also, Mr. Vincent, if you needed some equipment we can amplify that sound if it becomes a problem, but either way.
She just spoke up a little bit.
All right, if you can. I realize it might be difficult, but go ahead.
okay, I'm sorry. When you went to the Ichiban with Mr. Banks, was it to eat in, take out? Okay, but you went inside of the establishment?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall what kind of car Mr. Banks was driving that day?
Black Cadillac.
All right. Tell me about leaving the Ichiban that day.
We were pulling out right there. A car pulled up and they almost hit us in the car. So they came up to the car. Two guys came up to the car. One on this side, one on the other. They kind of got into an argument. And one of them was like, just go on about your day. He said, I don't have to.
I'm going to pause you right there. Do you recall, there's like the parking lot area of the Ichiban and the rest of that plaza. And then there's the main street, Washtenaw. Do you recall which way you guys were exiting?
The back way.
Okay, like towards the plaza?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you recall the type or anything about the car that you almost got into an accident with?
I don't.
Do you remember what color, what type of vehicle it was?
Right.
Okay. Was it it was an SUV? Okay. And all right. This collision, who's driving?
Direct.
And where are you in the car?
Passenger seat.
Front passenger seat, rear passenger seat, something.
Right. Correct.
Front passenger seat. Is there anybody else in the car?
No.
Okay. Was there anything noticeable to you about that white colored vehicle?
No.
Okay. You indicated that two individuals came towards the car.
Yes.
Are those two different individuals other than
Yes.
Mr. Banks?
Yes.
Did Mr. Banks ever get out of the car?
No.
Okay. And you said there was one on one side and one on the other. Can you explain what you mean by one side or the other?
One on the driver's side and one on the passenger side.
Like one on your side and one on the driver's side?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for that. You indicated that somebody had said something. Who is he? Who is that person talking to?
The ground was talking to me was outside of the car.
Okay. And what's the next thing that you recall happening from there?
From there, they were going back and forth. I can't remember exactly what was said, but I remember, the person outside of the day was like, just go on about your day. And the girl was like, I don't have to. I'm not for it.
Okay. So this conversation goes on. Then what happens?
Then the person on the driver's side started shooting.
Okay.
So that I can be clear, ma'am, the person saying, go about your day, which side were they on?
The driver's side.
That was the person on the driver's side. Okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
Okay. Do you remember, was that individual like towards the front of the car, the driver's side window, rear of the vehicle?
The driver's side window.
Okay. And you said, what did he start doing?
He started shooting.
How many, can you walk us through that scenario? What was happening? How many shots did you hear?
At least 5.
Okay. Is it all from one person?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever see the firearm used?
It was so quick.
Fair. I'm just wondering, do you know if it was a pistol, rifle, something different? If you know. If you don't know, I don't want you to.
I don't know.
Okay. How long did that, you said it was very quick. How long did that happen for?
Objection, the witness just said it very quick.
Overruled. She can answer it if she can.
About 5 minutes.
From front to end, from the start to the end?
It had to be not even 20 minutes.
Okay. What's the next thing that you hear or see?
The next thing is we're driving to the hospital. I'm hit. He drove himself to the hospital.
Who said that? Okay. And where do you guys end up going?
St. Jude's.
St.
The hospital nearby, I'm not sure.
Okay. And how did you guys get there?
He drove. The road drove himself.
Okay. Do you recall what the path of travel was? How he got from the Ichiban to the
It's just
hospital?
around the corner, so it's not very far.
Okay. And how familiar are you with the Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, Pittsfield area?
I'm not very familiar with it,
Okay.
but I know it's not too far from Ichiban Hospital.
Okay. All right. What happens when you guys get to the hospital?
When we get to the hospital, I get out, tell the workers he shot. They run outside, they take him to the vet.
Okay. When you're when you're outside at that point, did you have an opportunity to view his Cadillac?
Yes,
Did you see any damage to the car?
yes, it was bullet holes everywhere.
And I know again, this might seem silly, but were there any bullet holes in the Cadillac before going to the Ichiban that day?
No,
Did you ever see Mr. Banks with the firearm? Okay.
All right, if I call your name, please come forward. Daniel Eli.
Did you recognize any of the people from the parking lot with Mr. Banks as being in the courtroom today?
Good morning, you're Daniel Eli. Give me just a second, Mr. Eli, my computer's still warming up.
Is that person seated at one of the tables?
yes,
Okay. Do you recognize him as being on the driver's side of the vehicle?
yes,
Is that the person who
All right,
fired
this
those
is your
five
initial
or more
appearance
shots?
in cause number 25, DCCR 0898. You are
Can you just
charged
tell us what that
with,
person's wearing in the courtroom?
great.
Your Honor, for the record, the witness is identified.
third-degree felony offense
Record
of
shows
continuous
someone places
violence
on
against the family. And that is from
ultimately,
July
did you
14th of
become aware of
2025.
what
Since you've
happens
made
to Mr.
bond in your
Banks?
case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
He didn't make it.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh? Okay, so what I'm going to do
Ms.
is
Thomas,
reset
I
your
don't
case
have-
about 30 days, and
you know
that'll
what,
give
I'm
you some
going
time to try to
to
hire somebody. If you get a
play
lawyer
this
hired
video
before the
for you
next
again,
court date,
just
just bring the
briefly.
reset notice that you get today to that lawyer, and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before
you,
the
Your
next
Honor.
court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at
You're
least
okay.
3
Did you want
lawyers.
some
They
water or
all
something?
charge different amounts, they have different payment
You good?
plans. Bring me the names of the
Go ahead.
lawyers that you've talked to, so I know you're trying, and
Yeah,
then we'll
again,
discuss
with
your
the
options. If you
court
don't do that,
assistance,
then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your
If I
bond
could
for not
play the
following that
video
court
again.
order. Do you understand? And as part of your
Go
bond,
ahead.
part of your bond,
I just saw
when
it
you
for just a
initially
second.
made that,
There
was
we
a
go.
condition
Thank
for
you.
you not to have any
All
contact
right.
with Jalen Horace. I want to make sure you understand how important that is. If you have any contact or communication at all,
All right, Ms.
that
Thomas, I'm going
bond
to play
will be
this
raised and
video,
you'll
and
be
then
back
can you
in
just
jail.
let me
So
know
that's not
when
just
you
in-person
think you
contact, but it's any
recognize
communication,
the Cadillac?
Snapchatting and DMing and any kind of emailing, any of that stuff that I don't even know exists. Do you understand? Okay, step in front of the
It
clerk.
gets a
She'll
little
give you a
choppy,
reset
I'm sorry
notice.
about that.
Bernasha Gloston. There you go.
I'm just going to pause it here. Do you recognize any of
Good
the
morning.
vehicles at
Are you
this point in
Bernasha
time?
Gloston? And did you get someone hired?
What was your response? I'm sorry. Yes? Oh,
Speak
Thank
up,
you,
I
Your
can't
Honor.
understand you.
Which vehicle do you recognize as being?
300.
Which one's the 300?
3 or
Is that the-
7?
The one that just pulled up, is it?
Who'd you call?
Sorry, I'm going to back up for just a second.
The running law firm, they said 3,500 to handle case, close to half repayments. James wasn't making, I spoke to Ms. Sherry, she said either 6,500 all upfront, payment plans. And William Marcus Wilkerson, we said 25.
At this point in time, do you see Mr. Banks?
Oh, it's the Cadillac.
Yep. And where is that on the screen? Is it at
The one
the,
that's pulling out.
reversing out?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Whoa, I'm not 100, okay.
I should reflect that video jumping around.
Yeah, fair. Didn't mean to do that, sorry.
That's good, you did. Thank you for doing what I asked you to do. I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely. You're going to swear under oath that it's all true and correct, okay? If you step in front of the clerk over there, she'll give you that paperwork. Isaiah Tyson.
I think you've already identified the Cadillac,
Good morning, you're Isaiah
but now there's
Tyson.
another car in
And
the
Ms.
frame.
Tyson, Mr. Tyson,
you
you have a
recognize that
motion to
vehicle?
revoke your probation. You're on
And what's the
probation
vehicle?
for, looks like forgery.
Okay.
And then there's
Is
a
that the
new
car that you
indictment
previously
in
identified
cause
as the
number
white SUV?
25,
Yeah.
Okay.
DCCR 1538. You're
Viewing
charged
this
with the
video,
third
does
degree
it refresh
felony
your
offense of
recollection?
evading arrest or
Okay.
detention with the use
All
of a
right.
vehicle from September
Um,
4th of 2025.
Your Honor, with
Since
that,
you have made bond
I
in
don't
those
have it.
cases, have you had an
Hold on just a
opportunity to try
second.
to hire a lawyer?
No, Your Honor, I thought I had a court appointed attorney.
So once you make bond in your cases, then I expect you to at least try to hire someone. So what I'm going to do is reset each of your cases about 30 days. It's very important that you try to get someone hired, especially since you're already on probation and there's a new allegation of a new felony. If you get someone hired before the next court date, bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do. If you are unable to hire someone before the next
I
court
want to
date,
just
then I'm
bring
ordering
your
you to
attention
visit
back.
with
You
at
said
least
that there
3
was
lawyers.
one on the driver's
All
side of the
charged different
vehicle and one
amounts,
on the
different
passenger
payment
side of
plans.
the vehicle.
Bring me those names when you come
How
back.
certain are you that that's exactly how it went out? That it went, that
Okay,
it
you have
played
2
out?
probations. I just saw that. All right, you have,
Almost
yeah, you're on
4
2
years.
felony probations, one for evading arrest and
I
detention
can't
with the use of a
remember
vehicle.
exactly what position we're in. I know that they lost one on my side, one on his side.
So if you
Okay.
are unable, again, you need to bring me those names of
I'm
the
gonna play
people
the
you've
video
talked
just
to.
to
If
see
you
if that
don't do
refreshes
that,
your
your bonds
recollection.
will be raised
She
and
can't
you will
keep
go
that
back to jail.
question
It's very
placed.
important. You're being given an
Prosecutor's
opportunity
doing
on a
his
bond
best
while
to
you
change
have
the testimony.
a new
This
one new felony
video
while you're on
has
2
shown
felony
she's
I'm going to
probations.
sustain the
So you need to try to
objection.
get
She's
someone
testified for
hired.
what
You
she
also
knows.
still need to
She's
do
also
everything you're
qualified
supposed
in
to
that
on that probation. Do you
Okay.
understand? All right, step in front of the
Thank you, Your
clerk.
Honor.
She'll give you a reset
I don't
notice.
have any other questions for this witness at this point in time.
All right. Vincent, process.
No questions, Your Honor.
You have no questions? All right. Thank you. Let me step down.
Your Honor, may she be excused?
Any objection?
None.
This witness is excused.
Thank you, ma'am.
And you've got your GPS on, Mr. Tyson? You got that GPS? Okay, make sure you keep
Oh,
it
yeah.
charged and do everything you're supposed to with that as well, okay?
One of our witnesses has an attorney that's supposed to be here, but I haven't seen that attorney yet, so just run out to the hallway to see if I saw them.
My nose is sniffling. Kevin Calise? Mr. Calise, sweatpants are not appropriate for felony court. You need to dress nicer next time, do you understand? Did you get someone hired?
No,
Okay, who'd you talk to?
I talked to, it was, I forgot the name, but it was,
Sir, come forward to be sworn.
All right, you're supposed to talk to 3 attorneys and bring me those names. Did you do that?
I talked to one attorney.
You talked to 1 attorney. Who'd you talk to?
Yeah.
Him? Do you know his name? Mr. Gilthorpe, do you recall talking to this young man, Mr. Calise? Okay, and so what did you talk to him about?
State and spell your first and last name in the record.
Okay. So why did you only talk to 1 instead of
Mr.
3?
Mullen, thank you for being here today.
You're
You
not sure
have
how old are you?
previously testified in the matter, and I
18.
think you've been given some
So,
form of immunity
It
agreement
is time to
with my
make
office, is that right?
some adult decisions and learn how to follow the rules. If somebody's sitting
Okay,
here
but you've had an
tells
opportunity
you
to
to do
speak to an attorney
something
about
and tells you if
about,
you don't do it, you could go to
that
jail.
agreement and prior to your
I could send you to
previous
jail right
testimony,
now.
is that right?
Because when you were here
Okay.
before, I
I
said,
appreciate you
you
being
need to
here
talk to at
today.
least 3. If you
We
don't hire
have your name.
someone,
How old
talk
are
to
you?
at least 3 and bring me those names.
Um,
You saw the young lady that was in here
and
before. She had a
are
page
you
full of
familiar,
people
I'm
that
just
she
gonna
had
go
talked
through a
to.
couple
It's not
names
that
real quick.
hard,
Are you familiar with
right?
someone by the name of Kathy Gray?
So are you still in school?
And,
Are you working?
does she have a nickname?
Where are you working? Okay. I'm going to reset your case for 2 weeks.
Libby-ish?
I want you to talk to at least
Okay.
3 lawyers or get someone hired.
Are you also
If you
familiar
can't
with
afford an
a,
attorney, then we'll go
Nia
through that
Lee?
process and
Nia
you might get a
Lee? I'm sorry if
court-appointed
I got
attorney,
that
but you're
wrong.
gonna at least try and you're gonna follow the rules
Okay.
first. Do you understand?
How do you say the
2
name?
weeks.
Miss Lee?
Step
Oh,
in front of the
Nia,
clerk.
okay. And are you familiar with somebody by the name of Marvin Sullivan? Okay. Is that somebody who you see in the courtroom today? Okay. Just tell me what he's wearing,
DeMarc
and if
Cole?
he's seated at a table or not. Okay. Any common nicknames that you're aware of for Mr. Sullivan? Greedy?
Good morning. Are you DeMarc Cole? And Mr. Cole, this is your
Um,
initial appearance.
Are you familiar
in
with
cause
the
number
Ichiban
25,
restaurant in
DCCR
Washtenaw,
0282.
here in
You're
Washtenaw
charged with
County?
a
voice
hire someone.
Um,
So I'll reset
Do you
your case
recall what
about
kind of
30
car you
days
was
to
driving
give you
back
some
in
time to try to hire
June
somebody.
2021? Yep. Do you recall
I'd
what
rather
color
you
it
not
was?
talk to me about the I don't know anything about the case really, okay? And so that's why you need a lawyer, so they can talk to the assistant district attorney and figure out, if you have some information about the case,
matter that
then
we
the
talked
important
about,
thing is to get a lawyer so that they can
there
handle
was a
that
day
for
that you
you,
were
okay?
going to the
And
Ichiban
so
and you were
if you
meeting
could
other
get someone
people,
hired
right?
before the next court
Do you
date,
remember
just bring
how
the
many
reset
people you were
notice
supposed
that
to be
you get
meeting?
today to that lawyer, and they'll
Okay.
tell you what
Do
to
you
do.
remember how
If
you
you're
got
unable
there?
to hire someone before that next court date, then I'm
That same
ordering you to
vehicle,
visit with
that
at least
300?
3 lawyers. They
Who
all
else was
charge
in the
different
car with
amounts,
you?
they have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the people you've talked to, so I know you're
Okay,
trying, and then we'll discuss your options.
And who is your
If you don't
girlfriend?
do that, then you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following
And how many
the court order,
kids?
and you would go back to jail. Do you
What
understand?
are their ages?
All right, if you'll step in front of the clerk, she'll give you your reset notice.
Yeah. Like toddlers, maybe a little older. Okay, thanks. Do you recall there being some kind of an incident that occurred at that Ichiban?
Jorge Del Fiero?
What was the first thing that you remember happening when you got to the Ichiban?
I almost hit my car. I don't know like exactly how it happened.
Good morning. Are you Jorge Del Fiero? And Mr. Del Fiero,
Okay.
this is your initial appearance,
That
in cause number
Ichiban
25, DCCR
is placed kind of
0892,
like
you're
out on
charged
its
with a
own in
third-degree
that
felony
plaza, is that
offense
right?
of assault, family violence by impeding breath or circulation
Right.
from January 31st of 2025.
Did this
And
happen
since you've
on the
made bond in
front
your case,
side
have you
of
had
the
an
building,
opportunity to
rear
hire a
side of the
lawyer?
building, this almost accident? Okay.
Right, so
Okay.
what I'll do, Mr.
like,
Del
there's
Fiero,
kind
is
of like a
give you about 30
line trim
days
there,
to
is
see if
that
you can
right?
hire somebody. If you get someone hired before the next court date, bring the
Okay.
reset notice that you get today to that lawyer, and they'll tell you what to do.
There was,
If you're
there
unable
was
to
not a crash
hire
though,
someone
right?
before that next court
Okay.
date, I'm ordering you to visit with at least
What's
3
the
lawyers.
next thing that
Charge different
happens
amounts, they have different
after
payment
that near
plans.
collision?
Bring me the names of the lawyers you've talked to, so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, if you step in front of the clerk, she'll give you that reset notice.
Angrily asking, he didn't really say, tell him really what the conversation was, but
He was upset.
Kingston Walker?
And when I say upset, we can agree he was angry? Okay.
Kingston Walker.
When you parked your car, you said that he had to reverse. Am I led to believe that you had to park behind him then? So he
Good morning, you're
reversed back
Kingston
to you, to where your car
And
was?
Mr. Walker, did you get someone hired?
Okay. Does he ever get out of the car? Okay. All right, so you guys are, or he's at least yelling at you. What's the next thing that happens at that point in time?
Well, did you talk to some other attorneys?
And the fact that I'm not gonna be able to.
I'm sorry.
Where are you working?
I'm not gonna be able to go into the
Okay,
restaurant.
what are your
and
hours?
Enjoy my meal, and I have to get out of there, one way or another.
Okay.
You don't know
All
how to
right.
answer that question?
So what happens?
That you have to get out of.
Right, but you don't go to, what time do you usually go to work every day? Is it different?
I'm not gonna be able to go into
Right,
the
so what time do you go to work
restaurant and
tomorrow?
Enjoy a meal with my girlfriend and my children.
Got
Oh,
it.
so you have some days off
Okay.
where you could talk to
All
some
right.
attorneys? Right.
So what
Your
happens
mom's
next?
not in trouble, is she? She doesn't have 2
After
felonies
Daddy
pending.
starts like gesturing and fidgeting around the car.
And
He
she's not the
purposely
one
is
who had a
rude and
judge
rude
tell
and
her, talk to at
pick
least
up the
3
cell
lawyers
phone,
if you're
put
not
the
gonna be able to
cell
hire
phone
Mr. Burbank,
Told me I
right?
wasn't gonna be able to
Right.
go into the restaurant.
2 weeks.
Enjoy a meal with my
Get somebody hired
girlfriend and my
or talk
children.
to at least 3 lawyers in 2 weeks, or I will raise
Next
your
thing you
bond for
know,
not
after
following
he's
that court order.
fidgeting,
Not your mom, you.
I'm always going
You
on, but I
understand?
was scared for my
Step in
life
front of
at
the
this
clerk.
point.
Fair enough. I'm gonna pause you
Will
right
do,
there,
30.
okay? Where are you in
No,
relation to
it's
the
not
car
off
at
the
this
table,
point in time.
but you have to prove to me that you have tried to hire an attorney and you
His
can't
window-
afford one. And one of the ways you prove that to me is by following my rules.
It's,
You don't know if
the
you can
driver's side
afford an
window?
attorney if you
Okay.
don't talk to him.
Is there at this point in time anybody
Right.
with you? in the
But do
car?
you remember what I told you? All the lawyers charge different amounts. They
Okay.
have different
At
payment
some point in
plans. You
time,
may
does
not be able to
anybody join
afford
you in
Mr.
that parking
Burbanks,
lot?
but you may be able to afford another attorney. But you don't know that because you didn't talk to any. So you follow the rules and then, just like I said the first time, I say the exact
Okay.
same thing to every single person that comes in front of me. So I know I said these
All right,
words to
so
you.
what's the next?
If you do all of those things, when you come back, then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do
Right.
them,
You
then
and
I'll
your
raise your bond for
girlfriend,
not following
two
my
kids.
order and you'll go back to jail.
Did
Right?
any of those people get out
Do what
and
I asked
come out
you
into the
to.
parking lot?
Try to hire someone, talk to different attorneys,
the
write
300?
it down, bring me the names back. I
Okay.
want to know that you've talked to them and
Um,
what they've said, and then we'll discuss your
and
options. If you don't, you'll
What
go back
about,
to
was there
jail.
another car
Okay.
that was supposed to
Step in
be,
front
that
of the
you were
clerk.
supposed to be meeting with there?
There was supposed to be more people coming, but I don't know if they were driving.
Okay. Do you know who those other people were that you were at least anticipating? I'm not sure if it's
Angel
the entire
Coleman?
party or part of the party, whatever. Okay.
Mr. Coleman is? Oh, okay. I'll hold that one, as soon as I get that paperwork through, I'll take care of it.
And so then,
I'll take care of your case in just a
What
second.
happens
Thanks.
After they told me I wasn't gonna be able to go anywhere, got busy in the room.
Donald Collier?
that's fine.
That's pretty much it.
Did you have a firearm in your possession at that point in time?
I don't really remember.
If you'll just call that name, Donald Collier for me real quick,
Okay.
and then I'll.
Did
do
you
an
fire any
F without
shots?
proper bond.
Oh, before you enter, he had
Mr.
counsel.
Nichols, will you make
He
a
did.
note
For
on,
that prior
Donald
hearing.
Collier to check? It looks like he's in federal
And
custody, so
your
maybe we'll see what's going on
attorney's
with
not
that.
here today.
Thanks.
Well, hold on a second. You were presented with some type of
Okay.
an agreement.
What?
Well, some papers that you talked about.
All right, I'm
First
going to
statement.
find that he's at large without proper bond
No.
and reset his bond at $50,000.
There was, Mr. Emmons asked you a question about an immunity agreement, and you said there were some papers or something that you were given, but nothing was signed.
Christian Ainsworth?
You wish to be, I'm not sure what the testimony is gonna be, to have an attorney represent.
Good morning, you're Christian Ainsworth? And Mr. Ainsworth, were you able to get someone hired?
You have an attorney,
Who'd you talk to?
you do, you know where they are,
Mhm.
you know who is it? Wyatt Harris?
Okay.
All right.
Mhm. Okay,
Can I approach the council briefly?
that's okay.
Sure.
So where are you working? Okay, so what I'm gonna do, Mr. Ainsworth,